Now at 7 on Connecticut's news station. Heartbreak in Hawaii.
Friends are dead, the dogs and animals are dead, everybody's dead.
93 people confirmed dead and many more still missing due to the wildfires.
I don't know how to express. Just tears.
What the situation is this morning in Maui.
Officials coming together calling for a crackdown on vaping.
So if you start smoking when you're 12, 14, it's going to be harder for you to quit smoking or vaping at 30, 35 years of age.
The request that state leaders are calling for and the changes they want to see made.
And it's almost time to go back to school.
A new school year can bring uncertainty and stress.
We're detailing how to help students work through their mental health issues as summer ends and school begins. The news at 7 starts right now.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good morning. Thanks so much for starting your day off with us, America Arias.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Yes, thank you for joining us here on Fox 61 and on Fox 61 Plus. And we're starting with the forecast as we take a live look outside and we go over to Matt Scott. Matt, I know up by the Massachusetts border right there where I live, we got rain. Actually, a briefly very heavy downpour. Went from sunny, hot, and humid to rain, then right back to sunny, hot, and humid.
It was a little bit of everything over the course of the weekend, but the timing was pretty good. Your Saturday was mostly dry. We had some showers in the afternoon, but the main event overnight Saturday night. And your Sunday was great. We just right in the middle had some action. And as we look at the week ahead, as we talk about things you need to know before you go, here's a little action in the middle, mainly tomorrow that we're going to watch, but not a bad start to the week today. Humidity behaving for now. Later on tonight, we're going to turn it up a little bit. That'll lead to some rain overnight. Some of those storms tomorrow may have a little pop, and we'll talk about that coming up. Cloud and radar perspective at 7 o'clock is quiet. A few clouds out there, but nothing rain-wise. A lot of heavy rain pushing through Kentucky right now. Some flash flooding also from these lines of storms. You notice they kind of move over the same areas, and that's training. That's never good. We'll keep an eye on that for potential for trouble for us tomorrow morning. Temperatures, 60s everywhere, 62 to 69. The big winner, Groton at 69. Your dew points are fine in the low 60s. We'll take that. Next couple of days, let's get temperatures into the next couple of days, next couple of hours. This is the hour-by-hour planner, genius. We have temperatures that are going to get into the mid-80s today. Clouds later on, nothing for rain. That changes tomorrow morning at this time. We'll talk about that and a look at the rest of the work week coming up. Now with a look at the traffic for the rest of the week. No, she just does it right now.
If I were that good,
I'd be asking for a raise.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
It's 7:03 here, and things are running smoothly across the board here. No major delays to report. So we'll take a look at our drive times quickly. New Haven to Hartford, it's about 34 minutes on the north and southbound side of 95, no matter which direction you're going. Over in New Haven, this is going to be a live look outside over exit 8 on 91. Both directions are running smoothly with rather light volume, and isn't until Fairfield County where we start to see our delays. Bridgeport to Fairfield, it's 10 minutes. And Trumbull to Westport on the Merritt Parkway, you're looking at a 14-minute drive. And this is for Matt. Bradley International Airport is reporting on time with no delays or cancellations out there now. You're welcome. Back to you guys.
Rachel, thanks so much. Well, today, state leaders and firefighters are coming together to warn parents about the dangers of leaving children in hot cars.
Yeah, of course. The thing is, just trying to remind people is not enough. So Senator Richard Blumenthal is leading the effort to try to do more. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin is live in Hartford with what leaders are asking for now. Brooke, good morning.
Good morning to you both. Senator Richard Blumenthal has spent years pushing for that detection technology. Now today, he is pushing for it yet again. That technology would be in place to remind people to check their back seats before getting out of their cars, theoretically preventing hot car deaths from even happening. Since 1990, more than 1,000 children have died in a hot car, but more than 7,300 children have survived and been left with varying degrees of injuries. Senator Blumenthal has been trying to prevent these deaths for several years now with the Hot Cars Act. This requires the U.S. Department of Transportation to issue a final ruling requiring all new cars to be equipped with an alert to remind drivers to check that back seat. He tells us he's urging the DOT to make a decision before the November deadline.
If we're being honest with ourselves, we know how easy it is to have a close call in any number of ways. Sleep deprivation, stress, changes in routine, miscommunication. None of these answers changes the outcome once it's too late.
And of course, Blumenthal will be meeting in Bridgeport today with firefighters and other state leaders to warn parents about those dangers and also talk about that technology detection. Live in Hartford, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Brooke, thank you.
Well, happening today, lawmakers and advocates are all coming together to call the update to regulate e-cigarettes as some health experts warn of a youth addiction crisis.
Yeah, they're raising more concern about the flavored e-cigarette products that are still being marketed to children in some cases, despite, of course, the addiction dangers that they pose.
Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro is joining us live right outside the Capitol building now in Hartford with more about what's expected today. Angelo, good morning.
Erica, Tim, good morning. A news conference is set for this afternoon involving members of the Governor's Prevention Partnership. Now, this push for regulation, this comes as a survey from last year found that about, get this, 2.5 million high school and middle school students use e-cigarettes, with 1 in 4 reporting daily use. Now, e-cigarette products, they are regulated by the federal government, but members of Congress, they are calling on the FDA to finalize its review of pre-market tobacco product applications for e-cigarette products that remain on the market without approval, which has been delayed for about 2 years at this point. Among the requests, continue to deny applications for all non-tobacco flavored e-cigarettes, including menthol. According to doctors, there are a variety of complications that can come from vaping. About 3% of patients end up in the ICU with lung issues.
So if you start smoking when you're 12, 14, it's going to be harder for you to quit smoking or vaping at 30, 35 years of age.
Senator Richard Blumenthal has introduced legislation in 2021 to establish an e-cigarette prevention program at the CDC for young adults. And coming up in the next hour, we'll talk about the concerns over how these e-cigarette products are marketed to young people. We'll show you one new vape that is designed to look like a highlighter. Reporting live outside the Capitol this morning, I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Okay, Angelo, thank you for that report. We appreciate it. 7:07, we know a man is in the hospital after being shot repeatedly at a condo complex in Hamden. Police said they responded to reports of gunfire at the Regency Hills condos around 1:30 yesterday morning. They said the SWAT team also responded. Police said the victim's injuries are serious, but we don't know exactly how serious at this point or how the victim is doing. At this point, police have not announced any arrests. We know the name of the woman who died after her canoe flipped over on the Hammonasset River. The state said it was Gua Chiwa of Madison. She was 81 years old. State officials said she was participating in a guided canoe program at the time of the accident. They said Chiwa was wearing her life jacket at the time. 3 firefighters were hurt during a call in Woodbury yesterday. This was on Ridgewood Road. The fire chief said her crew was trying to fight the flames inside this home when, look at that, the second floor collapsed. You can see there's just nothing up there where the roof is. So 4 firefighters were trapped. 3 of them had minor injuries. But the house is being torn down. It's a total loss. We still don't know how the fire started.
All right, if you have COVID-19 tests arriving at your door and you did not order them, this could be a scam. So listen up. The Federal Trade Commission is warning people on Medicare to be on the lookout. Scammers are stealing people's Medicare numbers and billing for at-home COVID tests. After the public emergency ended, health insurance plans like Medicare, they stopped paying for Medi at-home tests. Now, in this scam, once the payment is denied, the bill could come back with your name on it.
A Waterbury woman will learn her fate today for her role in another woman's killing. Cassandra Nazario pleaded guilty to charges of accessory to murder and other crimes. She was arrested back in September of 2020 along with Miles Johnson for the killing of Rachel Sabetlala. Prosecutors said Johnson stabbed Sabetlala multiple times and left her body at Black Rock State Park. Johnson is currently serving 55 years in prison for murder.
Well, the head of Hartford Parking Authority is set to retire following a string of criticism against the agency. The Parking Authority hands out tickets and oversees the operations of the city's parking lots, garages, and street parking. Recently, there's been a surge in complaints of unfair ticketing. The city council is calling for an investigation and also more transparency from the agency. The mayor's office has confirmed that CEO Armindo Gomes has finalized his retirement plans during all of this. Spirit Airlines speaking up about the impact of Pratt & Whitney's engine recall. The CEO saying that he's frustrated and disappointed. More than 1,200 of the locally made engines were recalled. Spirit is the largest U.S. operator with these engines and the most affected. Spirit is also grounding more planes because of different issues with combustors and also turbine blades, without a doubt meaning consequences for travelers.
Well, still to come here on Connecticut's news station, a possibility that former President Trump will be indicted for the 4th time in recent weeks. We'll tell you what that is all about down in Georgia.
And mutinous soldiers taking another step for full control of an African nation, what it means for the deposed president ahead.
Also, some insurers will not cover the new Alzheimer's drugs. We'll tell you why.
We are Connecticut's news